I'm Dale Ball.
And I'm David Perez.
And welcome to Big Baller TV. Today, we're in an epidemic, in a pandemic, whatever they want to call it. We're talking about the COVID-19 virus. People are dropping right and left. People are dying. And it's a very, very, very bad situation. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it's something that it's going to be here for a long time. I'm thinking a couple of years at least. You know, the thing of closing business, opening business, closing it back, people not doing what they're supposed to be when they're told, you know, wearing masks, wearing gloves, making sure you wash your hands, that kind of stuff. It's a serious thing. So,
and you got to do the best you can to follow it. But on a joking side, man, it's a joke. I don't get the masks. I really don't. Now, I see the shields. I've seen the full shields, and those things are going to do some good. Those are going to stop a lot of transfers of things coming up to you.
The thing about the mask is if someone sneezes, of course
Yeah.
it's going to get in your mouth. That's the whole reason for the mask.
Stopping the immediate transfer right up front.
Right.
No, it's got a reason for it. There's a reason why the surgeons wear it, why a lot of the people do.
Yeah.
I think the better ones, though, are the ones that I see like our firemen next door wear with those dials on them.
Yeah, I've got the one with the filters.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Is that what they make use of work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine that'd be way better, especially with something like I heard about Avenel.
Yeah.
I guess Avenel Prison has got one of the big. Did you see what they did in LA this morning?
No.
Released between 6,000 to 8,000 inmates this morning because of the COVID-19 virus.
Yeah.
LA's got more problems than COVID-19 on their hands. Here it comes.
Good luck, people. Lock your doors in your cars. I don't know how many times you have to be told about it. When you're getting your car broken into, don't leave anything in the cars. Lock your doors. Have lights on. Have cameras in your house. And, you know, gun inside to protect yourself. So that's what it's going to come down to.
I just want to have a new set of shirts made that say locked and loaded. That's all I want. Locked and loaded.
Well, I am, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's right. And what we know for a fact is, if you don't understand what locked and loaded means, you will.
Yeah.
All right, on a brighter note, we've been doing some very, very, very interesting work over the COVID-19 virus time, doing some traveling here and there, as much as they're allowing us to do. We did a blast out on eBay, what's it been about 2 months now, right? And the blast we did out, the first blast we did, we thank you, Alex, over at Beckett. The blast you did was kind of phenomenal because
It wasn't eBay, Dale, it was Beckett.
Beckett, I thought I said Beckett, excuse
No,
me.
you said eBay.
I might have, excuse me.
eBay
Well,
got
Beckett,
his
you
head.
run on eBay. No.
eBay was on his head, mine, because we were talking
Yeah.
about eBay earlier.
Anyways, if you see this book right here, it's about O.J. Simpson and when he got busted out in Las Vegas. And the gentleman, Tom Riccio, that was busted with him, turns out he's a very, very interesting gentleman. And when they said in the beginning that he was the memorabilia guy and that's why he was there, man, they meant it. Teresa, myself, and a few others have, no, actually it's just been me and you so far that have visited his house. And Tom's a very, very, very not only interesting gentleman, funny guy, but he's a really super nice guy. He's got a daughter, number one, who was one of Hugh Hefner's number one playmates, and she has her own show out in Vegas. And today being 7/14, the day after my daughter Brianna's birthday, my 25-year-old, I think she turned 26-year-old. I'm getting old. Anyways, he's out there in Vegas. My mom's headed out there tomorrow, and he's visiting with his daughter, and we wish him good luck. But we've had some good times when I read his book. He addressed his book here to me. So he told me today when I asked him permission to talk about him, if I could do his book, and he told me no autographs. I said, too bad, you already gave it to me last week. So thank you, Tom, for that. I do got your autograph here. Now, I'm not going to tell too much about the story, Tom, because that's not what I'm here about. I'm going to let him do that. We're going to be having an interview coming up with him next week or the week after. Hopefully 2 of them. And I talked to him a little bit about this morning. He was real busy out in Vegas. Number one, Teresa and I went on a journey through his home. And when I say a journey, you cannot believe the stuff we saw in his home. Hand signed, we saw this interesting shadow box, Dave. As big as almost, in my opinion, between 3/4 of a 2-car garage door and a 2-car garage door.
Wow.
And every compartment in it had an article hand signed from Washington all the way to today's president. Every president there was. We saw stuff from the Wright brothers hand signed from them. Manson, Stalin. I mean, I saw things that I saw I saw things in this house that I hadn't seen even in the Smithsonian Institute.
Wow.
And our other gentleman we know about, Will,
Yeah.
and those two are kind of counter people. They both have some of the most amazing stuff we've ever seen, but Tom blessed us. Number one thing is, Tom, I thank you for what you gave me. Number one, a hand-signed letter from Ty Cobb, authenticated. Okay? Very beautiful letter, and we thank you for that. That's not going to auction. This right here is an AC/DC signed guitar. I'm gonna let you read what that is. He has a guitar downstairs that we have that's got 4 autographs from AC/DC on it, from the originals. And surprisingly enough, he blessed us and let us start it out at auction at $400, which is an amazing beginning reserve on that, because at $400, I don't even think you could buy the guitar just for that.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a GFA certified. It's a GFA A-58677 AC/DC.
The autographs are Paul Rudd, Cliff Williams, Angus Young, and Malcolm Young.
What she said.
Right here at the top.
Yeah. Anyways, the articles that were
I missed
shown.
that. Holy smokes!
The articles.
And I was looking at that too.
Now, some of the articles that we're showing you that are going up to auction, a few of them have been sent out, a couple to PSA, a couple to Beckett, checking to see the authenticity of it. And even though their belief is that they are legitimate as well, we guarantee that this company's authentication is legitimate for this. It doesn't mean they'll cross-reference. You may score by getting these by what they call a second-tier company or a lower-tier company. You can pick these articles up cheap, just like I am, a few of them myself. Go have them, spend the money to regrade them. And once you regrade them, you've got an article that you might have picked up for $3,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 that immediately will start its bidding out at one of the higher tier companies from PSA or Beckett for easily $10,000, $20,000 and up. A hand-signed signature from Washington, George Washington, that is beyond my belief of ever owning. And now I have several of them in front of me, not only by this company, but by PSA as well. He didn't just bless us with these. There are, I believe, 50 some items from PSA, from Gem Mint 10s from George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Jefferson, Manson, some crazy things up there as well. And I mean, Caitlyn Jenner.
Even the captain of the Titanic.
Yeah. PSA 10 at that.
Yeah.
Anyways, but these articles that we have here, we have done our research on and verification. I'm gonna go let you read who that one is. That one baffles me every time. This is amazing.
Benjamin Franklin.
Yes.
Signed piece of either
Parchment like.
parchment paper.
Has a year, everything that lists.
Vellum paper is what they call it.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
And then we come back behind it with one of the other ones.
And this one is Abraham Lincoln. And like the natural slant size, relationship, everything looks good. But Abraham Lincoln, right here. That's crazy. Still has a seal, even the stamp on there.
But we'll go ahead and back it up with one of their forefathers. Son, Washington, George Washington. God love him.
That's crazy. President George Washington, signature.
Our founding president, first original. He wasn't one of the forefathers. I mean, one of the 4 original signers, right?
Yeah, black iron based dip pin is what it's written in on vellum paper cut.
But now, next, we shall come back to this one, Mr. Harry Houdini.
Yeah, Harry Houdini,
It's a postcard from Harry Houdini.
black steel tip fountain pen.
Now, I couldn't tell you who the first 4 was, honestly. You remember why? I'm getting old. One thing runs into another. Next, all this stuff I've been looking at. And another one by Mr. Harry Houdini.
And this is a photo. black steel tip pen, black and white photograph of Houdini.
That's an old photo right there.
Yeah, that's old. Very nice.
I like this one.
Wow. This is Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio when they were together, as you know, reserved it probably for a dining table or something, and they both signed it on the bottom. Blue ballpoint pen, signed dinner placement card. Yes. Nice. Marilyn Monroe, guys.
And another Marilyn Monroe.
Signed stationery, Marilyn Monroe. Wow. Love and kisses, Marilyn Monroe.
Wow, this looks like there's more than one thing in here.
No, some of them give you more than one sheet for their
Oh, okay.
authentication.
Okay. Another one with Marilyn Monroe, I believe.
Yep.
And by the way, did I mention Miss Marilyn Monroe?
A lot of Miss Marilyn Monroe. That's a small photo. Black and white photograph, Marilyn Monroe, that's old.
Mm-hmm.
Signed by her, both of these.
Did I mention Miss Marilyn Monroe? No, not in this one.
Now this one,
Better than Miss Marilyn Monroe, I hate to say it. Not as sexy, but much better.
but if you're a collector, and I'm a collector, I'm a Boston Red Sox fan, but Lou Gehrig's probably one of my favorite guys. But this is Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Signed, black and white photo. Black steel tip pen, fountain pen. Very nice.
Let's
Lou
do a
Gehrig.
close-up on this, please. Now, Tom, if you actually are taking the time to watch this, Christmas is not too far away, and this would make a great addition in a box for me.
It goes to the highest bidder, Tom.
Yeah, same. I know some of the other stuff you got. I'm just saying.
Lou Gehrig.
I can remember the PSA Gem Mint 8, I think it was 8 or 9 photo of him, and the one of Lou Gehrig that he was showing us on his bed. He just put out a safe upstairs. One of them was a Gem Mint 10. I was like, oh gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Black steel tip fountain pen. Signed 1x2 cut. Abraham Lincoln. Which is right there. Small piece.
Now, Will,
Signed by him.
I don't know if you know this, Will Castleberry, right?
Uh-huh.
He has the Hitman Rose uniforms signed by Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah?
Yes, he does. Got them in his house. We're still trying to talk him into letting us do a video inside the house, but he's kind of off against it. You're gonna love this one. This is Albert Einstein.
Equation sheet. Wow. Albert Einstein. E equals MC2. Crazy. Albert Einstein signature.
Cy Young.
Wow. Cy Young signed voided check.
And there's kind of no way of getting around knowing if that's real or not. Because guess what? You can track the numbers back to see if that was actually an account probably one day that he had to know if that's really one of his checks or not. And obviously the company did their work.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to fake a check. Well, actually, no, it's not. We got a lot of people doing
No,
that
it's
today.
not.
We got a lot of people that you put behind key every night. You know?
Yeah.
By the way, the guys there, they let them out of the units, or do they have to stay in their rooms on lockdown the last 2 months?
No, we have them on lockdown. They're on lockdown.
That's what I was wondering. I was kind of wondering if they would let them roam around. I didn't think they would.
Yeah, no.
All right, so. From the stationery paper at that.
Signed stationery page, Babe Ruth auto. Signed to his friend, his good friend. I don't know what, Tommy? Is it Tommy?
Yeah, look like Tommy.
Looks like Tommy.
They can pay anybody you want to pay today as long as it brings money for it.
I'm sure they
All right,
will.
you gotta love this one. You gotta love this one.
Mm-hmm. So is half the people on our site.
Yeah, this is the biggest trending item on our
This
site right
is,
now.
This is amazing, because of the COVID and well, the Black Lives Matter thing, and then down in the South taking down, you know, Robert Lee, General Lee's statues
I don't
and all
get
that
the
stuff.
Black Lives Matters thing. I
Well,
don't get that.
I mean,
All lives matter.
It does, but I get where they're coming from. I
All lives
understand all
matter.
that. I understand all that part, but I mean, the statues and stuff. That's kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's history.
it's been there
Whether-
for years and years and years, and now it's a problem. It's like now the Redskins have to change their name because it's a problem. They've had it for years.
Yeah,
Um,
that's ridiculous. I mean,
I get it. I understand. I understand.
I understand, but I don't think it's right.
I don't. But like I said, I don't agree with how those cops did their jobs.
hell no.
That's totally wrong. There's nobody that's a cop, and I've been a cop for over 30 years. There's nobody that ever taught us to do stuff like that. So trust me, people. There are bad cops out there, and there are good cops. Help the good cops. Don't. Yeah, I mean, you understand. There are bad cops out there, but.
and if all else fails and you see slow running bad cops, fill the paper with them. No, I'm kidding.
No.
That would be what they're saying right now in Oregon and everywhere else. They're trying to run everybody over and everything.
Oh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They got a job to do on both sides, but
So this is a black iron-based ink, Ulysses S. Grant. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
all right. See who we got here.
That's crazy.
Thomas Jefferson. And because this is our
This is-
Independence Month, we're specialized and saved a lot of stuff, especially for this auction.
Thomas Jefferson, cotton fiber, steel tip pen, black iron-based ink. Wow. Yeah, right there. Sweet.
This one's awesome. That's a very big item on our internet right now, too, on our
Yes.
site.
Sign cut, black iron-based dip pen, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson together on a signed 3.5 cut piece of paper. Crazy.
And then comes my second favorite piece out of this.
And
GW.
the second trend, oh no, that's what happened to the Custer.
We went through the movie.
I don't think Custer was in there.
Custer wasn't in there though.
Probably downstairs.
So this one is from the National
Isn't
Bank.
that one PSA? You got through? That was PSA.
Oh yeah, it might be safe.
That's why it's not in here, because that's in the PSA group.
So this is sign cut.
Had
black
me thinking there
iron-
for a minute, because everything's been kept in the safe, put away. I'm like, no, nothing's moved.
Babe Ruth, signed, half signed check.
And it's signed G.
Yes.
H.
Mhm. Yes.
George Herman Ruth.
G.H. Ruth for $400 back in 32. $400 was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, did you even notice what I did behind your head, dude?
I saw that. I saw this. That's why it's on my side, because I'm a Niner fan, and Joe Montana was the greatest Niners ever.
I agree with that.
So yeah, I appreciate
Greatest
that.
quarterback ever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's gonna
He's
be
in the
debate.
top five.
There's gonna be
He's in the
debate
top
now
five.
because
No, he's in the top
yeah,
five.
he's in the top 5 at least, because you got
Brady
Brady's.
right
No one's done what Brady's done, but now you got Mahomes coming up, and he's got 10 years to do
Look
something.
at Favre.
Well, yeah,
And
far
look,
too.
look at
Well, that means you can mention
I mean,
a lot. of
Rodgers
them.
is amazing.
Rodgers is
watch
amazing,
some of
but-
the stuff the places he can throw from, unreal.
He's amazing, but he doesn't have, they didn't surround him around good people. So
Anyways, this auction that we're having is probably one of the biggest auctions, as in the quality and type of memorabilia that is there, that anybody's ever seen. And if we had the type of numbers running through our auction like some of the big people do, like Heritage or something like that, I wouldn't even be able to fathom the idea of how much money this would go to, the value of stuff we have. Just as it is, we're going to do extremely well. We're growing fast, and I mean, we've already became one of the biggest in the area, as well as in the country, and we're getting there fast. This show right now is going to be going a lot further over the next couple of weeks. We hope our guy's going to be able to do his work on this video. Do we know because of COVID-19 if he's going to be available to do his work. So it may have to be put up raw. If it is, we thank you for watching. God bless you. Be safe. And wear your mask, wear your gloves, wash your hands a lot.
Stay 6 feet apart. One more thing, right now we have 92 subscribers, okay? So if we can get to 100, these cards right here, for the last 8 people that make it to 100, we'll get a free card. We will need to get either your email address or something, your name on your YouTube, so that we can send these out to you and get your address. But you will win one of these cards. Being Zion is the top guy, that will be the 100th card being given out. But you got Ja Morant, you got Luka Doncic, you got Rui Hachimura, right? You got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You got some good ones. Derek Jeter's in there, so you can win one of these. Subscribe now. 8 more to reach 100, and the 100th person will get the Zion card sent to you free from us as a thank you. And we will continue to do that, you know, every 10 or every 25, whatever we decide on that. But thought it'd be a little good.
We're going to be starting to bring in some packs also.
Yeah.
We're working on brakes.
Yeah, we're getting the brakes going too. We got it's going to be a little bit, but once we get everything going, we're going to be on Breakers TV, and we'll have our own YouTube TV show for brakes. I will be running that, and we're going to continue to grow and branch out and everything. So that's coming. That's coming to you.
Do us a favor, send out Big Baller TV and auctions out to everybody on your internet. Tell everybody about us. And remember, everybody thinks this is a bad time right now. It is for some people, but we're getting a chance to spend time with our kids, with our family, and maybe the reason why I have no hair left, but you're getting a chance to take your kids on bike rides. I mean, even in the stores, there's no bikes left on the shelf. Parents are grabbing the bicycles, taking kids for rides. Dogs are getting walked.
There's people in my neighborhood I never saw before, but now that the COVID's happened, there are people with families taking walks at night, riding their bikes.
There's some of them that I've seen I don't want to see.
Yeah, you know, but that's our new way of life.
Mhm.
So, and the funny thing is that people are home now, so like my eBay is blowing up. DJ Rez CU52, DJ Rez Customs 52.
Golden Auction set a record last month for not only the largest number of people ever going on a website for bidding, but they also set a #1 record for over 900,000 for the it was the Mike Trout card, right? The Mike Trout auto, wasn't it? The Chrome.
Yeah, the first, the
Yeah,
900,000 one.
Yeah.
That was not Mike Trout.
Yeah, that was a
That was
world record
the-
set auto.
That was the red or refractor auto, super refractor, or no, not super refractor. It's the red number to 5.
Yeah.
It was number to 5, and that one blew up. And now they're gonna have the case of 86, 87 Fleer going on for sale, starting probably gonna hit over $1 million for that case, unopened. So that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be neat to watch.
And if you just don't want to go for that and go over there to Golden and try and bid for that, I got an 86, 87 Fleer set down here. Probably sits somewhere between 6 to an 8. And I'll go out and get you a nice Jordan to go with it, because that's the only one they easily put in there, because I sold the Jordan a couple auctions ago, and I'm looking for a real nice one to replace it. But you can pick the set up cheap. You don't need to spend $1 million on it. I'll take half of it. I'm happy. I'm kidding. Be more than glad to give you a phenomenal price on it if it doesn't go to auction in the next couple months.
Yeah.
If I get the Jordan before somebody comes in and buys it, it's going to make auction. Got to.
Got to
benefit everybody.
Got to. Yeah, oh yeah, everybody.
Anyways, for Dale Ball and Teresa Carter,
And David Perez.
thank you for tuning in, and tell your friends about Big Baller TV. Let's grow.